Welcome back. We have a special edition of The Science of It this morning. The Otronicon Science Festival begins today.
First Warning meteorologist Alex Alisi gets a look at some of the neat attractions and also the exhibits.
Hello everyone and welcome to The Science of It. I'm here at the Orlando Science Center with Spencer. And Spencer, there's some cool opportunities coming up in the Science Center to check out, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So right now we're in a new traveling exhibit called Science Fiction, Science Future. Traveling exhibits are really cool. I didn't know about them until I started exploring museums more in the last couple of years as I'm working here. But they're exhibits that travel around the country and the world, really, to different science centers and museums. And so we'll switch out this whole exhibit hall every 3 to 4 to 6 months, depending on the exhibit.
Wow.
And so, you know, we have a lot of really cool stuff, always refreshing, and always new sciences that we're talking about.
Nice.
So
what's here today, or
this
what's
one
here now?
is awesome. It's Science Fiction, Science Future. It's about, you know, how science fiction has been in our minds over the last 100 years. Some things that we got right, some things that we got wrong, some things that are not quite happening yet, but will soon. So a lot of really cool stuff.
Nice.
You know, we're always trying to change things out at the Science Center. And one of the really cool things that's coming up is called the Otronicon Science Festival. We've been doing Otronicon for a billion years now. And it's been awesome this whole time. We've been doing all kinds of really cool tech stuff. And we're going to be doing even bigger and better this year. We have all kinds of really cool shows and tech things happening across the building. And so you definitely want to come check that out. It's happening February 18th to the 21st on President's Day weekend. I'm super excited.
What's some of the coolest events that happened during that festival?
Oh my gosh, there's so many cool things. One of my favorites is, I mean, I'm biased because I work with the live shows team here at the Science Center. And so the live shows are what I'm personally a big fan of. And so we have panels that are happening. We have someone coming in from outside who's doing a bubble show, which is awesome.
Nice.
I saw it a couple of years ago and it was really, really cool. But there's all kinds of huge vendors that come as well, featuring different kinds of technology and all kinds of stuff. Virtual reality, augmented reality, AI stuff, all kinds of awesome things.
Awesome. So talking about this traveling exhibit, how does that fit in? What kind of experiences can you have here?
This is kind of like it kind of like fits into the theme of Otronicon, which is awesome because Otronicon has been largely tech themed. We're starting to get a little bit bigger than that now. But this is all about technology, right? It's about how technology has changed over the last couple hundred years, how our thoughts of visualizing technology has changed. And so this exhibit has all kinds of really cool stuff. It has something that's kind of like mind control, where you're kind of like competing. Two people, you hook up a sensor to your literal brain through your forehead,
right?
Not like, you know, into your brain, but you hook it up and you kind of like try to zen out, to focus, to meditate better than the person across from you. And so you're kind of like competing of who can zen better, basically.
That seems so competitive. I feel like it's opposite.
Exactly, which is why it's so fun. There's augmented reality here, where you get to work with an augmented reality screen. We do things like a Star Trek Beam Me Up Scotty situation, where you get to kind of particleize and become vapor and teleport, probably. You know, we got something that controls a robot face with your own face. We have eye tracking technology. We have holograms. There's all kinds of really cool stuff in here.
What ages is this good for?
Between that and like, however, you know, you probably want to be old enough to speak, and then after that, I think it's just all ages after that.
Awesome, awesome. So talk a little bit about more, how many exhibits are there about it? It's a good experience to come out to. There's plenty of stuff to do here.
Yeah, so the traveling exhibits will, you know, vary depending on which one it is. And so they're always a little bit different. I'm not sure the exact number that are in here, but there's plenty to interact with. And, you know, there's all kinds of really cool stuff. We have things like an augmented reality wristband kind of thing that's talking about like the future of how medical care might work, which is really cool. Nice. There's just all kinds of really good stuff in here.
And you got to come check it out because it's not here forever. It's traveling, right?
Exactly. So it'll be leaving. I think May 9th is our last day that this particular exhibit will be here. It'll be closed for a couple of weeks, and then we'll bring in our next exhibit. And so this hall is just constantly always changing so that we can get you coming back to the Science Center all the time, because we want to be spreading science, love, and knowledge all the time.
Awesome. All right. Well, Spencer, thank you so much for telling us all about these cool festivals and the traveling exhibit. Be sure to check it out here, and I'll see you next time on The Science of It.
Otronicon Science Festival runs through Monday for President's Day weekend at the Orlando Science Center. Tickets are still available. You can head to the website, or you can, on our screen right there, you can head for more information. And as always, the Orlando Science Center is open every day except for Wednesdays from 10 to 5.
Happening this weekend at the Orlando Science Center is the return of Science Night Live. This is an adult-only experience. You're seeing some of the activities people will be able to enjoy, including retro video gaming, film screenings, and of course, there will be food and drinks. Science Night Live is this Saturday from 8 until 11:30 in the evening. The website so you can buy tickets is on your screen, osc.org/SNL. That's Science Night Live.
That's cool. A little date night for anyone, for sure.